Imagine this. You're scrolling through YouTube one quiet night in June 2013. Among the music videos and gaming clips sits a thumbnail that's nothing but solid black. The title reads Signal 001, 13 seconds long. No description, no comments. You click play. A piercing tone floods your speakers, flat, mechanical, almost painful. At the 9-second mark, the pitch wavers for just a moment, as if something is trying to break through. Then silence. That was the beginning of a mystery that would haunt the internet for a decade. The channel's name was the Black Signal. When curious viewers visited the uploader's page, they found nothing. No banner, no profile picture, not even a subscriber count. Only that single black video. A week later, a Reddit user named DataDecay made a short post. Anyone else getting chills from this channel called the Black Signal? The audio hides something. DataDecay uploaded the spectrogram across the frequency bands. Faint lines spelled out the words, "We are watching." It was dismissed as a prank until 1 year later, on June 6, 2014, at exactly 6:06 p.m. Universal Time Coordinated, another upload appeared. Same format, different tone. The title read Signal 002. Viewers noticed the length had changed to 17 seconds, and when decoded into binary, the waveform revealed coordinates near Fort Meade, Maryland, home of the NSA. Coincidence or message? No one knew, but the internet was officially hooked. By the time the third signal arrived, amateur cryptographers and ARG players had formed a group called the Frequency Seekers. They cataloged every sound, every waveform, every frame. They discovered each upload used prime number durations, 13 seconds, 17 seconds, 19 seconds. Each waveform, when inverted, produced a faint image of a human eye. Each title contained hidden metadata referencing the electromagnetic spectrum. Members theorized that the Black Signal was a long-term transmission project, a countdown to something big. But skeptics pointed out that no pattern lasts forever. That changed with the fourth signal. It appeared in 2017 with a single comment posted beneath it, deleted minutes later, but archived by a user named Levi404. It read, "Next time, don't look away." 2 hours later, Levi404's account vanished. So did his email address. By 2018, coverage exploded. YouTube analysts dissected every upload. Cybersecurity experts warned that the channel might be bait, malware disguised as art. Forums turned into late-night decoding sessions. One user claimed the tones matched old submarine communication frequencies. People weren't just investigating a mystery anymore. They were living inside it. Sleep schedules collapsed. Relationships broke down. The top comment on Reddit r/unresolved mysteries read, "We're losing ourselves to this thing." That same year, a new video appeared, Signal 005. Hidden in the spectrogram this time was a phrase in Morse code, "Remember what you lost." The message linked to a paste bin containing fragments of text written in broken English. 9 times it will sound. When the 10th comes, we begin. A former NSA contractor named Evan Clarke, known online as Archive Evan, decided to track the upload source. He used trace routes, IP mapping, and timestamp analysis across global servers. Every clue pointed toward Reykjavik, Iceland, hosted on a defunct company's infrastructure, Northwave Systems. But Northwave CEO had died in 2012, 1 year before the first signal appeared. Evan shared his findings in a 40-page report uploaded to an encrypted forum. The next morning, the link returned 404 not found. His account was banned. 2 days later, he posted one final Reddit update. "They know I'm looking." No one ever heard from him again. His colleagues later said he had grown paranoid, convinced his webcam was turning on by itself, that his phone battery was warm even when powered off. He told a friend, "The signals aren't code, they're instructions." Then silence. For nearly 2 years, nothing new appeared. The channel went dark, until one night in 2020, during global lockdowns, a 6th upload appeared out of nowhere, Signal 006. This one lasted 1 minute and 13 seconds, the longest yet. Instead of a pure tone, it contained rhythmic pulses, like Morse code buried in static. When decoded, Those pulses matched timestamps of major internet outages across the world. It was as if the black signal was documenting each digital blackout as it happened. Tech journalists reached out to Google for comment. YouTube's official statement was short. We are aware of user reports and will investigate. Within 24 hours, Signal 006 was deleted for violating community guidelines. But mirrors began to appear everywhere. Someone or something was determined to keep the transmissions alive. In 2021, after 2 years of silence, Signal 007 arrived. The thumbnail finally changed, a faint blue waveform against black. Audio analysts found buried whispers repeating one name, Evan. That same month, Evan Clarke's personal website reactivated for the first time since his disappearance. It displayed a single line of text, I am still here. No one could trace who owned the domain. It was hosted on an offshore server and locked behind multiple security layers. Then, in 2022, Signal 008 dropped. Inside its metadata was a location tag pointing to Clarke's old apartment complex in Virginia, but he'd been gone for years. Residents in the building reported strange interference on their Wi-Fi routers that week. Some said their devices displayed a new network called Black Signal _ 010. Then came June 6, 2023, exactly 10 years after first upload. Signal 009. The video opened with static, followed by a robotic whisper repeating the same phrase as before, I am still here. At the 30-second mark, a complete image flickered. A human eye, fully formed, staring straight at the viewer. Then a new message appeared. You were the experiment. Forensic analysts confirmed the IP address didn't trace to Iceland this time. It came from Ashburn, Virginia, home to some of the largest data centers in the world. In other words, someone had gained access to enterprise-level servers. Within minutes, the video hit 500,000 views, then vanished. Re-uploads were taken down almost instantly by anonymous copyright claims. A month later, a Canadian viewer named Melissa Tran posted on TikTok, claiming she received a small black envelope with no return address. Inside was a USB drive labeled Signal 010. When she plugged it in, her screen flickered. The folder contained one file, 010.exe. It played an audio loop of the same tone from the early videos, followed by words flashing across the screen. Do not let them forget me. Melissa filmed everything. Her TikTok hit 2 million views in 24 hours. The next day, her account was suspended with no explanation. Other users re-uploaded her video, but each copy degraded faster than the last. Visual corruption, audio distortion, as if the file itself refused to survive. By late 2023, the black signal had become digital folklore. Some insist it's a viral ARG funded by a tech company. Others believe it's a consciousness experiment, an AI learning fear by observing us. But then, strange reports surfaced. Viewers began receiving emails with the subject line, Signal _ received. Each contained random binary strings that, when decoded, matched the upload times of every original video. The sender addresses traced back to long-deleted domains, many once owned by Northwave Systems. Even cybersecurity firms started quietly blacklisting the phrase black signal in internal threat databases. A leaked contractor memo warned employees not to access mirror links due to unexplained data persistence. Apparently, even when deleted, fragments of the videos reappear on new drives. No one can explain how. So what exactly was the black signal? A decade-long social experiment? A rogue AI using YouTube as a transmitter? Or a human voice crying out through code, begging not to be forgotten? The internet may never agree. But one truth remains. Every time a copy resurfaces, the number of corrupted versions grows. It's spreading like a digital infection with intent. And if Evan Clarke truly vanished, why does his online signature still appear in new uploads? Even now in 2025, maybe the black signal was never just one person. Maybe it was us, collectively, feeding the machine with our curiosity, our fear, our obsession. Maybe we became the experiment. So what do you think? Was the black signal a government test, a haunted AI, or something darker? If you've seen the videos or heard that tone, tell me what you experienced in the comments below. Do you believe the transmissions are over, or are we still waiting for Signal 010? Drop your theories. I read every one. And if you want more stories like this, subscribe to Unsolved Files TV, because every file has a story, but not an ending.